Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today we are playing Mission Red Planet. This is a game that's actually been out of print for a number of years, and I heard about Fantasy Flight doing a reprint of this later in 2015, so I wanted to kind of get an idea of what this game was about. I went out on YouTube and I looked to try to find playthrough videos or reviews of this. I found a few reviews, one by Dice Tower, which they love the game, but there was no playthrough. So I thought, hey, this is right for us to do a playthrough. So what this game is, it's a kind of hidden role selection game. We are each going to start with 9 cards. We have the identical 9 cards, and they have various roles. So I'll go through these roles. We have the Recruiter, which will allow you to reclaim all of your cards and go first. You have the Explorer, who is going to help you move around the planet with your astronauts. You have the Scientist, who is going to allow you to draw event cards, hopefully like a bonus card. You have the Secret Agent, who is going to allow you to place a couple astronauts on a spaceship and launch one that's not full. You have the Saboteur, who is going to blow up a spaceship that's already on the pad. You have the Femme Fatale, who is going to basically replace one of your opponent's astronauts with one of yours wherever you have somebody present. You've got the Travel Agent, which is a tricky card to play because you can place 3 astronauts on a rocket, but you have to be able to place them all on the same rocket. And sometimes that's hard to do. You have the Soldier, which is going to allow you to basically kill another astronaut on Mars. And you have the Pilot, who will let you send a spaceship to another place other than its designated location. Now, we're talking about the spaceships. You'll see here's our launch pad down here. The spaceships look like this. They're nice little cardboard things, and you'll place them on a launch pad like that. But it's going to tell you a couple things. First, it's going to tell you that you can only put up to 2 astronauts on this rocket. The second is, this is the location on Mars that it's going to go. So this is going to go to Sinus Sabaeus. And I hope I'm pronouncing all these right. I know I'm probably going to butcher the heck out of them. So just kind of bear with me. So we've got a stack of, actually we've got multiple stacks of those that we're going to place. So that's going to help get our astronauts to Mars. We have astronauts, we have 22 astronauts. They are these little wooden discs. And I know in the reprint they're going to make them nice little plastic fellas. But basically what we want to do is we want to get our guys to Mars, and we want to be able to control certain areas because we're going to score points for that. Now, we only score during 3 rounds of the game, and on the game track here, we're going to score during turn 5, turn 8, and turn 10. So the way we are going to score points is when we have astronauts on Mars, we're going to flip over these little things, and it's going to tell us the type of mineral that's found in that location on Mars. And if we have the most astronauts during that scoring round, then we're going to be able to get points. And we'll kind of explain that as we go. I think that's about it. One of the things we're going to do, this is really a 3 to 5 player game. There is no 2-player variant, and I've heard in the reprint that there will be. So we've kind of made up our own. What we're going to do is we've got a dummy player, and whoever is going to be the first player or has the first player marker is going to kind of control that dummy player. We're going to randomly select one of their roles, but when it comes time to actually placing the astronauts on the ship or on Mars or whatever we need to do there, then whoever has the first player marker will control that. So, Megan?
I think that's it.
Okay. So, do you want to start first? Do you want me to?
I'll start first this time.
Of course. So I will hand you that first player marker. Let me give the random guy here a. Should we call this guy anything?
Jeff.
Jeff.
I don't know.
You gonna call him Jeff?
That's just a name that popped in my head.
Okay. The ghost random player is named Jeff.
I don't know.
No,
so if your name is Jeff, feel free. You're kind of playing with us.
Okay. One of the things we're going to do is, and I didn't even talk about these. So let me talk about that before we start. We have a deck of event cards. Now, these are either going to be bonus cards like this that will grant us points at the end if we do whatever the bonus criteria is. So in this case, if we have like astronauts in each one of these areas, when the game is over, then we're going to get plus 8 points. We have discovery cards, which when we pull a discovery card from the deck, then we're going to place it underneath the board, and when we score during the final round, we're going to flip these over to find out what they do. In this case, this one says it's a pretty rock, there's no effect. And here's one that actually does something. This says add 5 tokens instead of 3. So, and I'll talk more about that when we do the scoring. So let me shuffle these up and we'll play. Okay, so start the game. We each get 3 of the event cards, and we look at those, and we want to keep 1 bonus card, and the other 2 we put back. So we both have our cards. So Megan, you are the first player,
Okay.
but we're going to choose our selection here at the same time.
So I've got mine, and then I'm just going to draw the top card for Jeff, and we're going to start counting off.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. So I have the scientists. So place a total of 2 astronauts on 1 or 2 spaceships. I'm going to put 2 on, let's see, how do you say that? Sirius Major?
Sirius Major, yeah.
Let's hope that's right.
Good enough. I know we're going to butcher these.
And either pick up an event card or look at a discovery card already in play. So I'm going to take an event card. And
If it's a bonus card, you get to keep it. If it's a discovery card, you get to place it anywhere on the outside edge where it's pointing to.
I'm going to put it right. Let's put it here. Start up here.
Okay.
Let's do that. So there's that for me. So 4, 5, 6, 7. He had 7.
So did I.
So would I go first since I'm the first player?
You go first
Jeff
because Jeff gets to go because he is the next one if we go clockwise.
So place 3 astronauts on the same spaceship. So I'll put them there. And
then as soon as the spaceship is full, it will automatically launch.
Yep. And then that's his turn. So you have 3.
Yep. And I will put all 3 of mine on this one going to Utopia.
So that'll launch.
And that'll launch.
Okay.
So we've all played our cards. So we basically deposit our astronauts where they need to go. And we'll put those cards or the rockets aside. Now, what we do when we first have astronauts go to a section of Mars, we take one of these tokens, we flip it over to find out what mineral is there. And I forgot what the 3 is. They're kind of, I think it's like selenium or something like that. Let's see what we got for Utopia. Utopia has ice. Now the thing with ice is it's only worth 1 point during the scoring rounds. But if you have the most ice, more than anyone else, then you're going to get 9 bonus points at the end of the game.
Okay.
So we won't even worry about what that's actually called. Okay, so that was round 1. So round 2, this first player marker comes to me. We replenish our spaceships.
Yep.
So we got 3 on the pad here.
Okay.
And we will choose our rolls.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see what Jeff had. Okay. So I get to place, let's see, what was it? That's the bad thing about these cards. Even with my glasses, their print is really small.
What number 3?
Place a total of 2 astronauts on 1 or 2 spaceships. So I'm going to put them on this ship right here, and I will launch that ship. And then I also get a event card, and I will hang on to this one.
Okay. So that was 3.
That was 3. So 4.
That would be me. Place 2 astronauts on 2 different spaceships. So I'm going to do that there and there. And force the launch of 1 incomplete spaceship. So that one, we can go ahead and launch that.
Okay, and Jeff is last. He has a soldier. So the soldier says place 2 astronauts on the same spaceship. So they'll both go on that one going to Utopia. And if it's not possible, then you can't place any. So that's whenever you place cards like that, you want to make sure that there's room on the ships for you. Now, destroy 1 astronaut on 1 of the outside zones of Mars. Well, Megan, unfortunately, he's going to kill your little guy right there.
Okay.
So So now we land the ships. So this one's going to Sinus Sabaeus, which is right here.
Dallas Mariners. Martis Mariners.
Okay, so that's going to get that, and that gets that.
Cool.
That's it. So we will replenish our rockets. We
Okay,
move
so
this.
that one's a blank one. So the first person who claims these 2 ships, you get to pick a place to go. So first player marker.
Oh, yep.
And that's his card, and I'm going to play.
I'm going to put this over there to keep all his cards together.
That's cool. Okay. So 1, which is what he got. So place 1 astronaut on a spaceship. Just put him there. And regain all of your cards, character cards. So he gets all of those cards back in his deck.
Yep, so we'll just shuffle those back into what he's got.
Yep, so 2, 3, 4.
4.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to place 2 astronauts on separate ships and launch an incomplete one. So I'm going to put one there and there.
What are you going to make them?
I think I'm going to send this one to Utopia.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I'm going to send the other one to Hellas.
Okay.
And I will force that one to launch.
Okay.
Since that is an incomplete one.
So that was 4, 5, 6, 7 for me. So place 3 astronauts on the same spaceship. I'm going to put them.
Well, you only have one choice.
Yep, right there. So that's going to launch. And there's not a single spaceship with at least 3 open spots. You have to wait. Okay. So that's okay. So there's that. So now we're going to deposit our little astronauts. This goes there.
Utopia.
And this one gets that. Okay.
Right, so now
4.
round 4.
Shuffle up his cards here.
Put some new spaceships down. Whoops.
Okay. So there's his. And then I want to do. Okay. Got mine.
Okay. Try that one out. Okay, so 1, 2. All right, so you will be going first
Okay.
because you
So
guys.
place 1 astronaut on a spaceship. And move up to 3 of your own color on Mars. So I'm gonna go. Let's go 1
All right.
and. Well, do you want to flip it over?
Well, I was gonna wait and make sure that that's
Mm,
you did everything you wanted to do.
and then 1, 2, right? So that'd be 3 moves?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead, flip that over.
Ice, ice, baby.
Okay, so.
So now he gets to go. So he's gonna place 1 astronaut. Well, I get to choose actually,
Oh, well, do you not want them there?
but you know that's fine.
Okay.
He can do that. Now he was going to move all 3 of his. I think he's actually going to stay there.
Okay.
He's gonna. He likes that Certus Major.
All right.
So I'm gonna let you hang
Oh,
on to that
yeah,
one over there.
definitely.
Now mine, since I'm the last one, I have a 5. I have a Saboteur, so that's going to let me blow up a ship that is already on the launch pad. So guess what? We're going to blow up this ship that was going to Utopia. So all those guys, sayonara. They're going to the. This is the Lost in Space Memorial. So those guys die, and I get to place 1 on a spaceship. So I'm going to place 1 there.
Okay.
So that was round 4. So we go to round 5.
All right, so this is a scoring round.
Yep. This is where you want to make sure that you have the majority of where you're at.
Oh, we gotta put another ship. There we
Okay.
go. Okay.
So.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is me. Now what you got? Or okay, place 1 astronaut on 1 spaceship, so that's gonna launch. And destroy one spaceship still on the ground. Bye-bye.
Wow. How did I know that was coming? You know, I think you like the Saboteur as much as you like the Sabotage card from Impulse.
If I can destroy you, that's fun. So that was 5, 6, 7, 8.
8
okay.
For me. So I get to place 2 astronauts on a ship. So that's the only option that I have. And I get to basically kill off a guy. I'm going to kill off your astronaut there.
Okay.
So
8, and then he had 9. So place a total of 2 astronauts on 1 or 2 spaceships. So that's the only option.
Yep. So that's going to launch.
And change the destination of one spaceship. The spaceship may be airborne or on the ground. I think. Do I want mine to stay there? Where's that going?
So that's going to Mare Serpentis, which is here. And this one's going to
I'm going to change this.
Vasastus Borealis.
This one's going to go to Hellas. I'll do that. And this one is this one up here.
Yep.
Oop. There we go.
Okay, so that one is going to get a mineral.
Okay.
It gets ice, baby.
Okay, so now we score.
Now we score. So during the first round, we're going to score 1 token. So Megan, you have the most in Hellas, so you're going to get 1 of the 2s.
Okay.
You have the most in Mare Serpentis, so you're going to get 1 ice.
Ooh,
I have the most in Sinus Sabaeus, so I'm going to get a 2.
He
has the most there, but in our little variant, we don't give him any points, so we kind of hose him over. In Vasastus Borealis, we tie. So in the case of a tie, we just put the marker there, and then we'll talk about that on a later turn. Utopia will be me, so I get 1 ice. And then in the middle at Vallis Marinaris, or whatever. Marinaris, like marinara sauce.
Yeah.
Megan, you're going to get 1-3.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we move on to turn 6.
There's that. And there's Jeff's card.
Need to put some rockets down here.
Yep. Okay.
I think I'll do that.
Yeah, I've got mine.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeff has a 4. He has a secret agent, so he's going to put 2 astronauts on different ships. So he is going to go to, let's see. Let's send him there, and let's send him there. And where are we going to send that ship? I think we'll send that one to, let's send him to Serpentis. Man, I am horrible at this. And since that is the secret agent, he's going to launch this unfilled ship. So that is him. So that was 4. So 5, 6.
That's me.
That is me, and I'm first player, so I go first. So I will place 1 astronaut on a ship. You know what? I'm going to place it there on Hellas. And then I can replace another player's astronaut on someplace. So I'm going to actually replace you there with that, and your guy can go to the Lost in Space Memorial.
That's not fair.
So now it's your turn. You could turn around and do the exact same thing to me.
So place 1 astronaut on a spaceship. Put it. I'm going to put it over here. And then replace another person. So I want to put it on. I'm going to get rid of him and put that there. So he's dead. Okay.
He's dead.
He's dead. Okay. So there's that.
Okay, so this one's going to go here. Oops.
Okay.
All right, so now we go to turn 7. We'll put one more spaceship out.
First player. Marcus.
First player goes to you.
Thank you. Okay. So 1, which is what he got.
And that's what I've got.
So
he actually gets to go first.
1 astronaut on a spaceship. I'm going to put it over right there.
And that will launch.
Yep.
I think you have to make the rocket sound up.
Yeah.
Like it's taking off.
Okay, so now you're 1.
Well, do I want to go to the serious major? No. You know what? Let's just go to Utopia because I got a lot of guys over there. We're partying over Utopia.
So, Utopia is a Doctor Who episode. Don't want to get bitten. I had 8, so place 2 astronauts on the same spaceship. Gonna put that there.
We apologize for the ambient fire truck sounds.
Yep. And destroy 1 astronaut on the outside zone of Mars. So, you're on the outside. Get rid.
Alright.
Okay.
So that's it. So this guy goes to Hellas.
Mm-hmm.
And I get my cards back. He's going to get his cards back.
Yep.
Shuffle those up. Well, I don't have to shuffle my cards. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll take the first player marker.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of gets screwed because he doesn't get the first player marker at all. But,
he doesn't need it. He's imaginary.
He doesn't get it. Like I said, this is our variant that we made up. And it may not make sense to people, but this is a way that we can actually show you the game. Okay, so let's see. Let's pick that one. Oh, give me Jeff's card, would you?
Oh, yep. There you go.
All right.
And I'm going to do this one. Okay.
Okay, 1. Not really sure why Jeff chose 1, but he did. So he is going to place, let's see, let's place it on here.
Oh.
Let's place it there.
Okay.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 travel agents. So I am going to put, let's see, I have to put them on different ships. So I'm going to put one there and one there, and I'm going to cause this one to launch. So your last one.
I had the pilot, so place a total of 2 astronauts on 1 or 2 spaceships. I'm going to put one there and one there, so that one will launch. And change the destination of 1 spaceship. And spaceship may be on the ground or airborne. I'm gonna.
So that one's going to Certus Major, and that one's going to Utopia.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm gonna leave that there. Leave that the same.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is a scoring round, and
Yep.
I kind of screwed that up. I should have done that a lot different.
I was thinking about it. Okay. So, scoring time.
Okay. So, whoops. So we'll start down here in Hellas. I have the most. So now in the second scoring round, you actually get 2 of those. So I'm going to get 2 of the 2s. Here, you're tied. So we're going to put, actually you can split though. You're going to split 1 ice.
Okay.
And he gets the other ice, but we're not going to give him any points because, you know, we host him over. Sinus Sabaeus, we're going to get 2 2s. We can split that, so you're going to get 1, and I get 1. Certus Major, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is you, so you are going to get 2 3s. Well done. That's where the points are going to come in.
Yep.
Here on,
You can split.
we're going to split, and we still don't have a way to actually do that because we don't have anybody, so he doesn't get that. So I'm going to get 1 ice. Utopia is going to be me. I'll take 2 ice for that. And you get 2 3s. You're going to kill me with that.
Okay.
Alright, so we go to round 9.
Yep.
First player to you.
Alright. And let's get some new rockets out. Okay, there we go. So, you ready?
I'm thinking. Oh, you know what? I played the wrong guy. This was not the guy that I was playing. I was playing the Secret Agent because that's actually what I did.
Oh, okay.
Secret Agent and Travel Agent, you know, it's kind of we're the same thing.
They do different things though.
Yeah. Well, I think I will play this guy.
Okay. So, ready?
Yep.
1, which is me because I was out of cards. So, place 1 astronaut on 1 spaceship, and I'm gonna send it. Where do I want to send him? Just launch that one.
Okay.
And 2, 3.
I have 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to place a total of 2. Is that right? Place a total of 2 astronauts on
1 or 2 spaceships. You can either split it or go in 1.
Let's see. I think I'm going to go here.
Okay. And then
I get to draw this card here. Okay.
So he had the soldier, so place 2 astronauts on the same spaceship. And destroy 1 astronaut on one of the outside rims of Mars. Boom.
Yeah.
Yep, so there's that. And, okay, so this one's going up. Oop, lost an astronaut. There we go. Right there.
Okay, so that's going to get, oh, that's a 3.
That's pretty good. Okay, so there's that. And I get 3 green on the cards. And goes to you for round 10.
Yep.
Yep.
This game's moving pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
All right. Was I first player last time? Or did you just get it to me?
I just get it to you.
All right. So 1, 2. 2 is the Explorer. So I'm going to place 1 astronaut on a ship. I'm going to place it here and launch that puppy.
Okay.
And I can move up to 3 astronauts. So I think what I'm going to do is I will go 1, 2, and 3. So let's see, that one gets 2, and that one gets a 1.
Okay. So 2.
So 3, 4.
That would be me.
And that would be Jeff as
so
well.
So place 2 astronauts on 2 different spaceships. Boom, boom. And force launch of 1 incomplete. So we'll launch that one.
Okay. So Jeff has...
Wait. Yeah.
Whoop, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Let's do that one. Let's launch that.
Okay. So Jeff is
that
going
will
to...
essentially harm you from getting points.
Yes, it will. That will hose me. So he actually can only put them on
that
this.
One.
And let's see. They have to go on 2 different ships, right?
Yeah.
So place 2 astronauts on 2 different spaceships. So he can only do 1. Let's see.
Yep.
Can he...
Force launch of 1 incomplete.
This one actually does not say that if he can't do it, that
Yeah.
he doesn't get to. So he does actually get to do the 1. And that's the last one that's incomplete. So that one will launch.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so...
we've all launched. We've all done our cards.
So Tritonus Sinus, which goes there.
Okay, and this one was to Hellas. So there's that. Okay. And final round, so we can start scoring.
So first thing we're going to do is we're going to reveal this discovery card that you put there,
Okay.
and I'll let you read that since you put it there.
Okay, so the Sylvanite Vein, I think that's what the purple one was. At the end of the game, each player with astronauts in this zone receives a Sylvanite score token. Sylvanite is the purple crystalline resource.
This would be this one
Yeah.
here. That's the Sylvanite.
Mm-hmm. So in each
Whoops, sorry.
in this zone, which is where the card was, we each get a token.
You each get a token.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be the only
No,
one.
of the purple.
Oh, the purple.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
the purple one.
Okay,
Yep.
so
there's that.
okay.
And that card's taken care of.
So, all right, so let's score
Start.
here. So
We are tied.
we
Everyone's
are
tied.
So we're going to put 2 3 twos down, duh. And you're going to get 1, and I'm going to get 1,
He gets
and
1.
we'll hose him out. You are going to get
1.
3. You
Oh,
get
okay.
3 ice
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's the 3rd round. So 3 ice for you for that one.
Just don't melt it and drink it.
Yeah, that would
Don't
be
drink
bad.
the waters on Mars.
Yeah, it's like bad. You're going to
Pretty
get
bad.
3 twos for Sinus Sabaeus.
Whoop.
Whoops.
There you go.
You are going to get
Get a lot of
3
points.
3s. Wow. Yeah, I think this one's toast.
Oh, we don't know yet.
Okay,
You got a good
so
feeling, but we don't know.
Here is, we're going to place 3 ice
Oh, he
here,
gets 'em.
1 there, and we'll split. So
Okay.
actually I only get 1 of those.
You get the ice here.
I get 3 ice for that.
He would get it here, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna give him. And then
I'm going to get 3 twos for
Twos.
that.
and I get 3 threes for that one.
And
Oh, and then you get another 3 threes.
I get 3 threes for
Yeah.
that one. I don't think it's going to matter. So
All right, so let's tally up, and we'll get back to you with the score.
okay, so I get a space trophy because I had 61 points to Megan's 60.
60.
Wow, that was close. I was able to actually complete all 3 of the bonus cards that I had, which gave me 19 points. You completed yours.
Yeah.
Um,
So I got 8, and then you had the most ice.
I had the most
So
ice.
that
Yeah,
was bonus too.
yeah. That was a changer there for me,
Yeah.
and I got 3 points for my guys that were in the Lost in Space Memorial.
Mhm.
So that is Mission Space. It plays quick.
Not Mission Space.
Mission
That's
Space.
the Disney ride.
Oops.
Ready to do mission space.
Bye.
I will follow her.
See you when we get back from Mars.
All right, we'll see you guys off
comfortable by
We are
closed
team
dark
number
spaces or
9.
simulators, you may exit the flight training.
Which is a good ride.
It is, but
My suggestion, don't do the spinning unless you want it to be messed
do
up.
green. Stay safe, do green, and then play the game at the end because that game's really fun.
It is a lot of
We
fun.
like that game.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have
That's an awesome game.
But yeah, this game is called Mission Red Planet, though.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm just showing my Disney side, right?
yeah. Go out and get it when it comes back in print. It's a great game.
There are going to be subtle differences. I know that in the reprint, they actually have a new location, which is going to be Phobos, moon of Mars.
Okay.
The rocket ships, instead of being these cardboard cutouts, are going to be regular cards, and you're going to put your launch pad together, kind of like a puzzle, based on the number of players you have, and the cards look like when you put the rockets under there, that it looks like the hatch is open so people can go in. And then when it launches, it shows that the hatch is closed.
That's kind of cool.
But it would be easier than shuffling these things because these are not easy to shuffle. You have to spread them on the table.
Yeah,
and
like dominoes.
I guess any other tile laying game.
Yeah.
But what'd you think, Megan?
I liked it. It was a pretty cool game. It's very easy to pick up. It's pretty, simple. But
And
it's still fun.
This version is by Asmodee. It's kind of hard to find. I saw one copy on eBay not that long ago, and that was it. You might be able to find people trading it on Board Game Geek, or you might be able to come across it at a thrift store or something like that, or a garage sale. You never know.
Yeah.
But if you do see it, it's worth picking up. So that'll do it for this time, and we'll catch you guys later.
Bye. Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.